Okay, so we're a couple of days away from the release of Cobra Kai Season 2. I believe the release date is April 24, 2019. Now, I don't get into a lot of TV shows these days, mostly because I get into something and they cancel it the next season, so it's never really worth my while. But with Cobra Kai, well, that was something I was looking forward to for a very long time. If you don't know what Cobra Kai is, then you're probably on the wrong channel. The first season of Cobra Kai I enjoyed thoroughly. Now, I recall watching the first Karate Kid movie back in 1984 on new release VHS. Who would have thought that so many years later I'd be watching the first episode of Cobra Kai on my phone in the lunchroom at work? You know, phones back in the day when I watched the first Karate Kid film were those dial ones, the ones with the rotor number things on them. Who would have thought you'd be able to watch that stuff on your phone? Anyway, I ended up watching every episode with my parents. I got my parents hooked into the film, or the show. And we pretty much enjoyed it from start to finish. You had cliches presented to you, but they didn't necessarily lead where you thought they would. And there was that uncertainty of who the good guys and the bad guys were throughout the whole show. That's what I loved about it. Johnny Lawrence wasn't a bad guy. He was just a misguided individual. It looked like it was about redemption for him. He lived a not so nice sort of existence, and it was about him redeeming himself and getting active again and getting back into things. I think it was a positive sort of message that he reopens Cobra Kai. He gets himself functional again. He gets himself out there. It's a positive thing for him. Yet in some aspects the show portrays the Cobra Kai dojo as an evil entity, which I never thought it was. I always thought it was a positive thing. To the very end of the show I was kept guessing as to what was going to happen. I thought, are they going to go the cliche route and have this person win? Are they going to get this person to win the tournament? I really liked the fact that they had me guessing until the end. That very last cliffhanger right before the credits though, that kind of throws things up in the air a little bit. It's obviously the appearance of Martin Kove's Kreese, Sensei Kreese from the original Karate Kid films. Now, with Johnny Lawrence, you've got a very in-between sort of thing. You can't say that he's a good guy, you can't say that he's a bad guy. But with Martin Kove's character of Kreese, Sensei Kreese is very much an evil sort of an entity. And with him being introduced into the second season, I don't really know where that's going to take things. It kind of disappoints me a bit that it may just draw the lines and say, well, these are the good guys and these are the bad guys. It sits uncomfortably with me. And I fear that may spoil the second season. Now, I've stayed away from most forms of media for the second season. I haven't seen any of the trailers. I figure it's about time that I watch one of the trailers, so I may as well record the reaction, or whatever you call it. I mean, not that anybody gives a shit, but hey, why not? So this is the Cobra Kai Season 2 trailer, trailer number 2. So I've missed the first one, who cares? Let's have a look.
Cobra Kai is back where it belongs. Back on top. But the real story's only just begun.
Thought you were dead.
Cobra Kai never dies.
Stop there for a second. Alright, reminiscent of Karate Kid 3, knocked into the mirror. So what, you're telling me that John Kreese, who obviously had mental issues, especially in that third film, who was ready to give up karate, pretty much give up everything, he was giving it back to Terry Silver, he's kept up his training? That he can beat Johnny Lawrence, who's clearly been back into training? Let's go back to it.
Ever since the tournament, all I've been thinking about are ways to destroy Cobra Kai.
But opening your
Ways to destroy Cobra Kai. Okay. You know, you've seen that video. Was Daniel LaRusso really the bully from the first Karate Kid film? I quite like that video. I see a lot of truth in that video. LaRusso is very much an instigator. At the end of the first Karate Kid film, you actually get Johnny giving Daniel the trophy. Would it have happened the other way around? And well, when we saw the end of the tournament in Cobra Kai, we didn't exactly see Daniel going and giving Johnny the trophy now, did we? So the lines are still blurred for me as to what Daniel LaRusso actually is. Obviously he's the hero, he's a good guy, they're not going to make him into a bad guy. It gives me a moral sort of dilemma though. Alright, let's get back to it.
Joe, make sure you can balance that.
Balance is my thing.
The city is We got some new recruits. Cobras, show them what real karate looks like.
It's just an insane karate cult that's brainwashing half the school.
That's why I'm opening up Miyagi.
Karate cult. And they're doing the whole McDojo sort of thing as well.
Does.
Too hard to handle, so I got to get up and go.
Yeah.
Stop it again. I can hear a different rendition of Cruel Summer playing in the background. Don't do that.
I'll make sure you're ready.
Got you.
Time to see what Miyagi-Do is made of.
Something tells me there's a can of wax in my future.
It's a cruel
All together!
Which one of you has the balls to take on the champ?
My name's Miguel.
story.
With a Y.
You better hope that your
Story
soldiers
with a
are
Y.
ready.
They're kids.
Do
Yeah,
you
we know
have
where
a
that's
crush?
leading.
Is it Robbie?
The fight is only over when you say it is.
Let's finish the fight. A sensei doesn't teach destruction and disrespect.
We need to talk about what you've been putting in my kids' heads.
Same lessons I taught you. Strike first, strike hard.
No mercy.
Fighting positions?
Alright, stop it again. So, it looks like Kreese is in charge again. So, what is it? Johnny's been moved to the back seat now? What's going on with that? Also, something else that troubled me with the first film, well, with the first series was, how can Johnny just get up and how can he just start a dojo again called Cobra Kai? I mean, wouldn't there be some kind of legal ramifications for him? Obviously, Terry Silver owned the Cobra Kai dojos. I mean, that would be the same as, for instance, if you worked at a Starbucks and then you thought to yourself, well, I might open up myself a coffee shop, I'll call it Starbucks. Sure, that's not going to work out too well for you with the law side of it. Why didn't he just call it something else? Anyway.
These things don't end well.
Sorry. Again, why didn't they just leave Kreese out of it? I mean, well, we're not going to get Miyagi back in the show, so maybe just putting Kreese down to a cameo would have been the best idea. I'm not comfortable with the character being in the show. I don't know what sort of ramifications it's going to have for the main characters. Anyways.
These things don't end well.
This isn't a tournament, this is real life.
There are no rules.
It's not how I taught you to fight.
You want to finish this?
Bring it on.
Again, LaRusso with his bad karate form. Well, there we have it. Alright, interesting trailer. I am looking forward to the show. I can't wait to see what direction it's going to take. I just hope it doesn't take that cliched direction that I think it's going to do. But it's not going to take away the positive impact the first season had for me. And I've got some good memories for that now. So, we'll just have to wait and see. What is it, a couple of days from now? It's going online. We'll give it a watch and we'll see what we've got. Till then,